Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Rumpus in INEC after handover by Yakubu. Hello everyone. A very warm big thank you to you. Whatever time we're reaching you today, we're very, we say well done. We're very grateful for your support. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. So INEC chairman, Buhari tried to nominate some names, and those names, however, have been rejected. So he decides to re-elect Yakubu. But for Yakubu to be inaugurated, he needed to first of all step down. He has stepped down, and after a number of days during the ceremony, then he will be reappointed. But some things are happening right now. Let's give you all the details with all that is going on in INEC. Various powerful interests bent on hijacking the leadership of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) are currently locked in an intense supremacy tissue after Professor Mahmoud Yakubu stepped aside at the end of his 5-year tenure on November the 9th, 2020. A bitter struggle, as learnt by the Nigerian Tribune on Sunday night, involved influential officers in the executive and legislative arm of government, as well as the All Progressive Congress (APC). The plot, which began to manifest after the 2 weeks reportedly taken shortly after Yakubu stepped aside to await the confirmation of the Senate of his reappointment for another 5 years by President Muhammadu Buhari. The reappointment was announced through a statement by the president, a development many observers describe as contradictory an established procedure and process of such announcements, usually done after a meeting of the Council of State. Comparing the sitting President Muhammadu Buhari, Vice President, President of the Senate, Chief of Justice of the Federation, there were indications that the various interests of the power blocs and the attendance integration was threatening to destabilize the nation election management body, especially its independence, and the commission should serve the interests of all political parties. This is even as indicated that emerged. APC was submerged in a regime of crisis and cries as a result of the internal power play among key players in the party leadership, determining to who holds the spheres of influence prepared for the 2023 election. According to the source at the center of the supremacy tissue, was also said to be a minister from the Northwest, nursing a governorship in his own state in 2023. Signs of the power play began to emerge following the announcement that the tenure of Professor Yakubu and some national commissioners had been reviewed. This was in sharp contradictory message to the process and procedure outlined in the 1999 Constitution that the President, in the exercise of power to make appointments to INEC, should consult the Council of State, comparing former presidents and all serving governors of the political parties. In other words, such announcements are usually made after the Council of State meeting through the instrumentals of the letter writes to the Senate for a recommendation and confirmation of a renewal of tenure for such appointments. President of the Senate, the number 3 citizen, usually read out the letter from the executive arm of government signed by President Muhammadu Buhari requesting Senate confirmation. Informed sources at top political quarters The APC leadership ordered that the Senate said the announcement was made with a view of checkmating other moves by members of other power bloc, allowing to take over control of INEC. In fact, the sliming content in the APC over the timely organization of his national convention, where members of his national executive committee are expected to be voted into office. It's not unconnected with the unfolding power game with INEC as its counterpiece. The source said there were confirming signals regarding what went into the reward of the tenure of Professor Yakubu, with those outbursts trying to open on the following coming days. There is perpetual apprehension that the renewal of Professor Yakubu's appointment by the Senate may be storming until the Edo elections. Some were of the opinion that the incriminatory process instituted by the Professor Jiga, the immediate past national chairman of the INEC, has suffered tremendous damage in the hand of the leadership of the present electoral body. Why there are indications that the Senate may not resume its preliminary until January 2021 as a result of ongoing work on the next year budget by various committees. Pressure is repeatedly being mounted on the leadership of the Senate by the power bloc of APC behind Yakubu's reappointment to reconvene this week for purpose of selling the renewal of Yakubu's mandate. The push for the resumption of the Senate is reportedly being spearheaded by a very powerful member of his leadership who said this fully in moving for the appointment of Yakubu as INEC chairman. There were said to be two power blocks in the Senate interest. It's not just the head of the INEC, but the fresh appointment of the National Commission to reinstate electoral body. There are plots and plans of who becomes the INEC chairman because of 2023 and elections afterwards. My people, so this is what is going on. They are trying to manipulate the system to favor them. But leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.